Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Emmy. If you're new here, hi, welcome. You should stick around, subscribe. Anyways, today I am bringing you a fun video because we are tier ranking every single one of the Vampire Diaries characters. Now, when I say every single one, I've seen every single important one that made an impression. I found this tier rank that's already pre-made, easy. You guys can use it too. I'll leave the link in the description. It includes some characters that, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I don't even remember, because if I'm being honest, I only rewatched seasons 1 to 6 because they are all that matter to me. If you think that's not a true fan, I'm sorry. I love the Vampire Diaries season 1 to 6. And that's a fine opinion to have. If you like 7 and 8, you do you. But I just don't remember these characters, so I'm not even gonna try. Some of them I do, that I will mention. Some of them just I don't even remember. So I'm also going to be including clips of my favorite scenes from them, just of the main ones that I love very much. They're like the main characters, so look out for that too. Let's get started. So this is my tier ranking list. We have at the top, we're planning a June wedding. Then we have sired because, you know, it took a long time to love them. I was like kind of sired to them, but it's not a true infatuation like planning a June wedding would be. Then we have Daylight Ring. I don't hate you enough to kill you. I want you to actually live a little bit. And, you know, you're my friend. We're great. We're cool. We're chill. Then we have Neck Snap. Basically means like, I don't want to kill you. We're assuming you're a vampire. I don't want to kill you. But you annoy me sometimes, so you get a neck snap. You'll come back to life, and we'll move on with our day. And then lastly we have Daggered in a Box, because I have such a hatred towards you that I want you to just live in misery in a box. So those are our categories. Let's get started. So let's start low and just, let's go up from the list. Let's see. Oh, Carol Lockwood. She was a funny little lady. She always meant well, but she always was just like, you know, sweeping things under the rug and blah blah blah, stuff like that. So we're gonna go with Neck Snap, because I wouldn't consider her a friend, someone I would befriend, but she's there and she just annoys me sometimes. I don't want her to die. We're assuming she's a vampire. From now on, you get the analogy though. We'll skip him. We'll go with Michael. Oh my god. Daggered in a Box. This man infuriated me. He was a lot more in the originals, but he was an infuriating villain because he would just bug Klaus so much that it was so irritating to see me. He genuinely scared me. Like other villains, no. Michael, terrifying. When he was like all dead and shit and you saw him like passed out and like, dear god, his like, ugh. Let's do this guy. Bo, I vaguely remember him. Okay? He was a heretic. You're gonna get Daggered back. You know why? Because that season, not my favorite. And I remember he was like, didn't he like follow Lily Salvatore everywhere? Stupid. Anyways. Abby, oh my god. Abby, oh my god. No, Daggered in a Box. You treated Bonnie like shit. You left her for the wolves. You're a terrible mother. Are we all gonna... Alright, I swear it's gonna get better. I swear. Okay, let's do Cole. Good old Cole. I love Cole. He's funny, but he's not like, I don't know. I think he'll just get Daylight Ring. He's so witty. I watched the originals too for backstory, and I'm watching Legacies. I haven't started season 3 yet, but I watched season 1 and 2. Just for some background. Nadia Patrolva. We will go with, I liked her. She was just, you know, she was looking out for her mom. And I like that, you know, look out for mommy. And, you know, she was always up to no good. She was always on the, like, the antagonistic side. But we love that. We're here for plot. So Daylight Ring. I need you alive. This girl right here, I have no idea who she is. So I'm going to leave her. So I don't even care if you guys get mad at me for that. I don't know her, and that's fine. Jenna Summers. Oh, Jenna. She was so innocent. Jenna, she's gonna go inside. She was always so pure, and I think we always need that in the shows. She, you know, she had the plot with Logan. I loved all her plots. like with like the male characters. And not that women's characters devolve around the male plot. She just had such bad luck with men, as did Alaric, but you know. Then we have Sibyl, and I didn't hate her as a villain, but I definitely didn't love her, mainly because she was with Damon and I didn't like their relationship. She was okay, she wasn't that threatening. You kind of felt for her because she went the whole thing with like the devil and her sister. It was just Anyways, Haley Marshall. Oh, I love Haley. Oh my goodness. I love Haley, but she's not like top. Also because I love the originals. If we're talking originals, she would go up We're Planning a June Wedding, but since we have so many characters in this, I'm gonna go with Sired just because, yeah. Sometimes her, like, the way she talked to people irked me, but I overall liked her as a character. I liked her way better in the originals. If you're just watching this and you only watch the Vampire Diaries, it wouldn't make any sense because she kind of comes off like she's trying to steal Tyler away from Caroline. Yeah, they end up working together, blah, blah, blah. She just seems like the weird wolf girl. But in the originals, she has hope, and it's just the magic between it and the Klaus situation. It's just, you gotta see it. We'll skip Elena for now. We'll save her. Anna. Oh, we always love a good weird girl. Daylight Ring girl. Logan Fell. You get a neck snap, Logan Fell. You're so annoying. And then he turned into a vampire. He annoyed the shit out of Jenna. But he'll get neck snap because, again, the entertainment factor was there. Kelly Donovan. What a shithead. What a terrible mother. But she also had her struggles as well. I'm going to go neck snap because I can empathize with that, but at the same time, she was a terrible mother. Aaron Whitmore, I mean, he was a good guy, but I'll put him in neck snap. I really have no opinion on that man. Stefan Salvatore, again, you can stay in Daylight Ring. No, neck snap, honestly. The ones that are like minor are probably all gonna get neck snaps because I don't care. Well, no, she was fine. She was an innocent lady. We'll put her in Daylight Ring. Okay? Okay. Okay. Mason Lockwood. Oh, God. Poor, you know what? He got the short end of the stick. I would have not minded if he stayed. I'll give him Daylight Ring. You know what? He wasn't annoying. He was just, he thought he was in love with Katharina, and he wasn't. So, dumb boy, but he got his heart ripped out by Damon, and that's the tea. Sheila. Oh my god. Sheila, stop. Sheila was the grandma of all grandmoms. I am sire to Sheila. I love you, Sheila. You're just... Sheila wanted the best for Bonnie, and she really got that short end of the stick. Oh no, Meredith Fell. She was always a conniving. She always seemed like she was up to something. Neck snap. I would have snapped her neck the moment I met her, because let me tell you, she always looked like she was up to no good. And maybe she wasn't always. I just didn't like her attitude. Anyways. Rose. Poor Rose. I'll put her in Daylight Ring. She was such good. She was only there for like this 3 episodes of season 3 or season 2. I like Rose. She had a lot of potential, but we only got so many episodes with her, and so I'm gonna go with Daylight Ring. I would have kept her alive. She always wanted a Daylight Ring too. Oh my god, tear. We'll skip Alaric for now. Don't know who that bitch is. Pearl. Oh my god, Pearl. Neck snap. She was kind of annoying. Not gonna lie. She was just living in the past, and we were all over that. Pearl. Anna's trying to move on. Okay? Okay. Valerie. Ooh. You know, she wasn't the worst heretic. Didn't she didn't her and Stefan lose their virginity? No. They had a baby together. Okay. I really have no opinion. Next snap. Whatever. John Gilbert. John Gilbert. Oh my god. You know what? He was a conniving little poopy head who was Elena's dad. Anyways, next snap. John Gilbert. Oh my god. He brought the plot though. He brought the plot. You know what? I'm not gonna like rank villains based off of like, you know, the likability to the protagonist. But John Gilbert just wasn't a good villain. Okay? There are way better villains than John Gilbert. And he wasn't even like a villain. Dr. Maxfield, dagger in a box. That guy sucked. Sucked so bad. I didn't even like, his just demeanor was stupid. He was always just trying to like, you know, come off to the vampires. And you don't do that in Vampire Diaries, the fuck? So next we have Josie and Lizzy, which if I'm basing this on the characters from Legacies, which I do watch, you're not going to get much information from those girls right here. I'm going to say they both, to me, have their perks. They have their ups and downs. They're pretty balanced. But they're not my favorite. They're not, like, funny. They don't have any, like, badass things that they do. I mean, they sometimes do, but just, I think they're better characters. So I'll give them a daylight ring. They're not annoying. I like them, just nothing too exciting. Jeremy, oh, Jeremy, he was always collateral damage. He was always just the one who was the hostage. He never brought anything too interesting to the table, but I don't hate him. Same thing with kind of Josie and Lizzy. Daylight ring, just because I'm like, you're fine. I liked Jeremy and Bonnie, though. That was my favorite Bonnie pair. Loved that. They're so cute. He's romantic with her. That's great. Isabel, a good villain. I think her sass didn't make any sense, but I liked it, and she was a great villain. I think the idea that she was Elena's mom brought a lot of dimension, and she was always so sassy. She never made any sense. She was working with Catherine. We were always like, what the hell is this lady up to? And she killed all these people. Like, weird. Just weird. Never made any sense, but we're here for it. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is, so we're gonna move on. Rebecca! Oh my god, I feel for this girl so hard. All she wanted was love. She was a little annoying at times, but I think she was fine. You know, she just wanted love, but she had an annoying way of going about it, so I'll give her the daylight ring. Yes. Klaus Michaelson. The Klaus, the best villain, don't even fight me, the one who made it all possible. You, my good friend, we're planning a June wedding. Here are some of my favorite scenes from Klaus. Let's see, what did I choose? So Klaus, my favorite scenes with him is the Miss Mystic Falls scene with him and Caroline when they're talking about the hummingbird.
And a hummingbird flew up to me. It just hovered there staring at me. Its tiny heart was pattering like a machine gun. And I thought, what a thing. You know, to have to work that hard every day just to stay alive.
And then the scene with when he's trying to get Elena pick up his doppelganger and, you know, move. And he's throwing things at Elena's house. Next we have Elijah. Elijah. I love Elijah. And, you know, sometimes he's great. And I think his, like, nobleness is hot and whatever. But sometimes he can go too far, and he just needs to learn that you're not always a good person, and he likes to act like it, which is kind of like, ooh. I like self-awareness. I'm into, like, the villains that are self-aware. And I think that's why he'll be sired. He was not at We're Planning a June Wedding, but I'm sired. I like him. I liked him and Haley. They were a great match, and I was really rooting for them. Even though it's really weird that, like, Klaus and Haley had the baby. It's weird. Should we skip Damon? We'll skip Damon. Lily Salvatore, dagger in a box. Dumb bitch. Nothing more. Bonnie, Tyler, we'll skip. Celine. She was an alright villain. Again, she'll go in next snap. I didn't hate her. She wasn't necessarily a villain. She was like that babysitter that was Sibyl's sister. If you were wondering, that was in the devil. She was trying to sell the twins into the devil to like trade places. It was this whole thing. Anyways. Don't remember that hoe. Enzo. Next snap. I'm sorry, he was terrible. I don't know why they added him on. He never brought anything interesting to me. Him and Bonnie were vom. I don't make the rules, okay? Don't hate me if you like Enzo. I just didn't. I can't tell if this is Stefan or Silas. I think this is Stefan though. Anyways. Liv. She was kind of psycho. But I liked it. She'll go in Daylight Ring. She was fine. Luke. He was fine too. Daylight Ring. I liked the twins. I liked that season. I liked the Gemini Coven. It was exciting. I thought it was great. Then we have Luca. He was a good guy. He wasn't there very often, so I'll just say next snap or Daylight Ring. No, you know what? He was just insignificant. Random witch was trying to get his sister back. It's fine. Anyways, Mary Louise, Dagger in a Box, Nora, you were a little better than Mary Louise. But the heretics in general are trash. I don't know if that's a hot take. Maybe it's just my hatred for 7 and 8. I don't hate 7 and 8, I just... the connection wasn't there as much. Okay, Vicky Donovan, misunderstood, but not my favorite. Finn, always wanting to do what mommy wanted. Next snap. He brought nothing significant to the table. You know what, I didn't even say I dagger this guy in a box. He was terrible. Just kind of doing what his mother wanted, and it was always so annoying. Esther. Liz. Liz, honey, baby, sired Liz, so loyal, so righteous. Liz Forbes. Who do we have? Jo. Oh, she was a nice lady too. She'll go in Daylight Ring. What a nice lady. And Professor Shane. Dagger in a Box, you freak. Ew. You're disgusting. Honestly, he was kind of a creepy dude. I don't know why, I just got creepy vibes from that guy. Marcos, I don't even remember. I think he was the head of that, like, honestly, I'm not even gonna rank him because I don't feel, like, qualified for that, but he seemed like an annoying villain. Kai, this is a hot take. I don't think he was the best villain. He was just alright. He didn't annoy me as a villain. There are other villains that are worse. But he's gonna go in Daylight Ring, because he was just, I don't know what it was, his wit wasn't as strong as Klaus, and so everything was just compared to Klaus. I don't even know if that makes any sense, but Klaus was just my one true villain. Silas, a fine villain. He was silently sassy, which I enjoyed. I will put him in Daylight Ring as well. He was smart, and he was good. Don't remember her. Katharina. Oh, Catherine. Catherine's hard. I think I'm going to put her in Sired. She was good, and I loved how she always tried to provoke people, always knew the strings to pull, and always the survivor, but, you know, she's not my, like, 100% true love. There are people that when they come on the screen, they are my one true love, and we know who they are. Esther. Kind of annoying, mommy. Next snap, Esther. Because she was just like, yeah, she was on her trying to undo what she did, but like, you're trying to get rid of the best characters, so I was never on your side, even as an audience member. So, there's that. Tetsia. They don't have Amara on here. I mean, because they have Catherine and Elena, so they don't have Amara. But anyways, I guess Amara was like a second. Cassia, I liked her. I liked the sass. Even though she was there for like only a little while in season 5, I vibed with her energy. A woman scorned. Amazing. Bring me that female scorned. I love it. I love everything about it. Who do we have left? Lexi. Aw, Lexi always brings such nostalgia vibes because she was only in like 4 episodes. It's really amazing how much she kind of was relevant, but for like so little time. I'm gonna go with Daylight Ring. Love you, Lexi, baby. And then we have Caroline's dad. Oh, this man's. All the bad parents are gonna go and daggered in a box, because that's just terrible. It is a lot of bad parents, like Abby, Michael, Caroline's dad, I forget his name. Just terrible. Oh, this list didn't include, what's that guy's name? Richard Lockwood. Oh, he was a bad guy too. He would go and daggered in a box. All these bad parents, come on now. Alright, let's do Liam and then we'll go back. Liam, neck snap. You were a boring love interest. Get out of here for like 2 seconds. Alright, we can see I'm very prestigious with this ranking, but we will get there, okay? We will have some more friends up there. So let's go with Matt Donovan. He was just always so funny. He always was like a lurker. He would show up when it's like, dude, you have no purpose here, but that's what made him so great, okay? My favorite scene from him is the first episode when Elena's at her locker and he's wearing that red varsity jacket and he makes this longing look to Elena. It's just the stupidest look. Anyways, Hugo and Daylight Ring. He's not my favorite, but Matt always was there. He was always just a good friend, and I liked him. Okay, let's see. Tyler Lockwood. You, my friend, were so up and down. He really just... He's so angry all the time, and I don't understand. I don't really know where to put him because he had his good and his bad moments, and I can't necessarily say I liked him ever. He was just so angry. I kind of liked him and Caroline though, but just because of what she did to him. She kind of like saved him, but I'm gonna go with neck snap. I'm sorry. He just, I don't know, he just seemed like an angry frat dude half the time. Then let's go with Alaric. Oh, Alaric, my baby. Oh, Alaric. Such a good person. You're gonna go here. He was just like the hot dad, even without being a dad. Like, how are you that old? Well, I guess he ended up being a dad, still hot. Like, it's really weird, whatever. Anyways, he goes up there. I'm sired, but I'm not like he's not my one true pack of Vampire Diary characters. Okay? Then we'll go with, who do we have left? Caroline, Stefan, Bonnie, Damon, Elena. Okay. Caroline. We're planning a June wedding. Obviously. She is the character development, I think we can all agree, is some of the best shit we've ever seen in our entire lives. Somebody who just blossomed into becoming a vampire. And she really did that. Some of my favorite scenes with with Caroline are the night Tyler turned. I thought she was just such a kind soul.
Go, please.
No, not yet.
Just go.
Not yet. I'm right here.
I love the moments they had together that night. And when she first became a vampire, because she just turned into this whole other person. Like the scene in the woods with her and Stefan where she's like, and now you want me to kill bunnies? And just so good.
And everyone's at the swimming hole having fun, and Matt is there, and he finally told me that he loved me, but I've been blowing him off, and now you want me to eat bunnies, and I'm kind of freaking out, okay? Because I'm starving.
Such the character development. Also, when she turned off humanity was fun to see that side of her without actually sacrificing all of that development she had, which is amazing. Then we'll go with Bonnie Bennett. Bonnie Bennett was a badass. She was amazing. She had some of the best moves. Always there to save the day. Always there to save the plot. The backbone of the Vampire Diaries is Bonnie Bennett, and we all know it. I think we all agree that she is literally the backbone of society, of the Vampire Diaries. That show would fall apart without her. That is why she lasted all 8 seasons. They would have had to cancel it or get a new witch. So, with that being said, I'm putting her in Sired. Then we have Elena Gilbert. I don't hate her like you all seem to. I think she was fine. I think she was also a good person. Always wanted to save her friends, even though everybody wanted to sacrifice themselves for her. She literally cannot help that. She literally cannot help that. But I think that, you know, I liked her and Damon. I loved her and Damon. And I think she was a good main character in that she was very neutral. So, Elena's going to go in Daylight Rain. She's fine. I like her. She's a good main character. But I'm not, like, you know, so in love with her. Before I move on, my favorite scene with Elena is when she lights her house on fire. Because that's, like, such a pivotal moment in the series that it changes everything. And I think the acting was so good. Could we also just give it up for Nina Dobrev for playing these 2 characters so seamlessly? Also, like, 2 other characters.
In the gun smoke, I'm forced to believe you're proud. Don't do this. Right.
Then we'll do Stefan. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm a girl that loves them both. And you know what? They are at the top because they belong there. And that is it. Stefan Salvatore, I love as much as I love Damon. I just love Stefan. I think he always was like a kicked puppy and always trying to do the right thing, but he had, like, you know, he was basically an alcoholic. This poor man never caught a break. I just feel for him so much, but he's also just, like, so romantic, so handsome, so slick, and he's always so caring and loving. My favorite scene with him is the masquerade ball with Catherine. One of his hot moments. We love those hot moments with Stefan.
Dance with me.
When Elena calls him at a dive bar and he's crying.
I love you, Stefan. Hold on to that. Never let that go.
And when Stefan and Caroline figure out Elena's sired. And that's when I feel like him and Caroline's relationship is sparking, but I also love when he figures out he's so pissed.
Damon likes the red dress. Elena likes the red dress.
Damon says kill Connor. She kills Connor. Elena's sired to Damon.
So cute. And then we have Damon Salvatore. The Damon Salvatore. Perfection. Perfection in a character. I don't care what anybody says. I can put them both at this top. A woman who loved them both. What am I, Elena or something? Yes, they're both going at We're Planning a June Wedding because I would marry them both. They are simply iconic. Simply iconic. Damon, you don't even have to second guess anything. You are at the top. You are my baby, my boy. I love you. There are montages on YouTube that I will watch for hours that are just all of the witty. He has the best lines. He is so funny, so charismatic, but so sure of himself. He is so self-aware. He knows he's the bad guy and he flaunts it. He flaunts that shit everywhere and we love that. Some of my favorite scenes include meeting Mason, where he's like, I've heard you such good things, and he's like, you have? The unflinching ability to listen to Taylor Swift scene, and when Damon's naked in front of Elena, when he doesn't have a towel on, he walks out, and he knew she walked in. I just love that.
Heard great things about you. Really? That's weird.
I'm a dick.
Girls just can't resist my good looks, my style, and my charm, and my unflinching ability to listen to Taylor Swift.
If you want to see me naked, all I have to do is ask.
I like being the eternal stud.
Came to me in a dream. I was naked. You would have loved it. You staying for the show, or?
Yeah, so this is the final ranking. I just love the Vampire Diaries. It's my comfort show, it's my stress show, it's my anxiety show, it's my everything show because I love it so much. It always puts me in a good mood. I also want to mention and show you guys some of my favorite Delena scenes. The hotel ice machine in Denver. Scandalous. Never let me in the arms of the ocean are carrying me. Looking up from underneath. Closing eyes onto the seabed. Found the place to rest. Never let me in the arms of the ocean are carrying me. Also, the rain scene. Promise me this is forever. Promise me this is forever. That scene, are you kidding me? And the frat party when they play I Feel So Close to You Right Now. Elena's licking her fingers and she's learning how to be a vampire and it's just all so good.
And there's no stopping us right now. I feel so close to you right now.
And then my favorite scene of the entire series, as if one person could culminate their entire love into the series into one scene, I would say Michaelson ball at their mansion when Elena was wearing that brown gorgeous sparkly ball gown and she walks into the party with both Salvatore boys on her arms and they're playing Give Me Love by Ed Sheeran. God, I can't handle the sexual tension here and the tension between the three of you, and I just love that scene so much.
Dance, you know.
It is tradition.
You look stunning if it isn't obvious.
Give me love like never before.
But yes, that is my Vampire Diaries tier ranking video. I love Vampire Diaries. If you want more Vampire Diaries videos, I can make that happen. If you liked the video, give it a like. And if you want more from me, hit the subscribe button down below. And I'll see you next time. Kisses, bitches.